I'm Jon Thomson. Welcome to Truck and Bus TV. This is Iveco's new EuroCargo E6. It's Euro 6 compliant, and although Australian rules don't require trucks to be Euro 6 compliant yet, a lot of fleets are now looking towards this greener and more environmentally friendly standard to satisfy customers and people looking for extra green credentials. So Iveco's bit the bullet, and the Euro 6 is here, along with a lot of other brands, I might add, have also got Euro 6 models. But this is a very advanced truck. In fact, as you can see here, crowned European Truck of the Year for 2016. A lot of innovation in this truck that is very impressive and puts it ahead of a lot of its opposition in the market in terms of usability.
The EuroCargo is very drivable and tractable in city traffic or on the open road, thanks to its 6.7 litre common rail turbo diesel, which on this particular version is rated at 280 horsepower and boasts 1,000 newton metres of torque. This model has an 18-tonne gross vehicle mass, and the bare cab chassis unit with a sleeper cab tips the scales at a shade over 6 tonnes. This particular truck was loaded with a payload of around 5 tonnes, so typical of an urban or intrastate distribution truck.
Well, we're here in the office of the EuroCargo E6, and look, I've got to say again, Iveco have done a terrific job with the design of the thing. It's really like the dashboard and cockpit of a road car. Everything's very easy to read, easy to use, falls easily to the hand. The steering wheel has audio controls and controls for the trip computer on the right hand side, which is very easy to use. Over here on the right hand stalk there is cruise control and also controls for the exhaust brake, and we've got windscreen washers, lights and indicators on the left hand stalk. Very simple, easily well laid out. The instruments are nicely laid out, a tachometer, fuel gauge and water temperature, and a readout in the middle with warning lights and various other information that comes into view. That's a check, that noise just then, for the lane departure warning system, so that lets you know that that's operating. So you've got a gear indicator, you've got time and all of the other information here that, as I said before, can be swapped with the controls on the side of the steering wheel. That's very easy. This particular version of the EuroCargo is equipped with the 9-speed ZF manual. If you're using these vehicles in city applications, the Allison automatic transmission is also available, and I think most operators these days would probably choose the Allison above the 9-speed manual, despite the fact that the Synchro box is very easy to use and very nice to drive with, particularly in city traffic. All of the air conditioning and ventilation controls are here, and they fall easily to hand, as do some of the other warning switches and buttons up here, including a diff lock and controls for the reading lights and lights in the cab. All in all, I think a very nicely laid out and easily used cabin.
The new EuroCargo E6 was a long time coming, but now that Iveco has it on sale in Australia, it's giving the market a potentially viable European alternative to the dominant Japanese offerings from Isuzu, Hino, Fuso and UD, ensuring operators a wider choice in the medium-duty market.
The trucks are always high up off the ground, and entry and exit from them is always a difficult thing, particularly with steps and slippery conditions. Iveco engineers have also done a great job with these steps. I really like them. They've got a very heavily treaded plastic insert both on the bottom step and the middle step, which makes it really easy to both get in the passenger side and the driver's side. There's a lot of innovation built into the actual cabin of the Iveco EuroCargo E6, not the least being the safety steps that are built into the bumper and the lower valance of the truck. And that enables the driver or the operator to climb up very easily in safety up to the top of the windscreen to either clean the windscreen, remove debris or objects that might be stuck up there, while still maintaining 3 points of safety with the truck. That's a really big innovation. I think that's fantastic. The other piece of innovation I really like is this opening flap at the front of the truck. That enables the driver to do his daily checks without having to tilt the cab, so you can look at the brake fluid, check that, and top up the windscreen washer reservoir, the coolant reservoir, and of course check your oil with a dipstick here and oil filler just there. That makes it really easy. There's also a range of indicators on the dash that show you the quantities in that, so you can actually get an indicator of that. But it makes it easy for a driver to look after the truck. That's a fantastic bit of innovation. As you can also see around the cab of the truck, there's a lot of aerodynamic features. Fuel efficiency is a very important factor these days. This is a Euro 6 truck. It's trying to be green, so part of that is using less fuel. Innovations like this aerofoil here reduces the overall drag factor on the cabin, and you can see it's a very rounded cabin and been well thought out, because Euro designers are very conscious of fuel efficiency.
EuroCargo delivers on safety, comfort and is similar to bigger European prime movers in its field. So it represents a compelling argument for smarter operators seeking a more sophisticated choice. It will always play second fiddle to the Japanese, but it gives better choice for the market. Thanks for watching.